The other thing is that we'll take the floorboards home, because I need to just finish off sanding these little holes I made, but there's a few little repairs to these, like this. What's the other one? It's a little bit flappy. There you go, look, you can see there. It just needs something reinforcing it underneath, and they need a good old T-coil. So we'll get those T-coiled and we'll bring them back next time. Hello, so I've brought back my floorboards from Lulu, and first of all, what I would say, these are like, they're super heavy. They must be teak, because whoa, they're so heavy. They're definitely some kind of hardwood, and I imagine they're teak because that's what they should be. We've got a few jobs to do on them, so we're going to clean them up, and then we're going to just sand these little holes that we made to help pull the boards up with the finger. Just going to sand those off just to get rid of any sharp bits and bobs. We're also going to treat those with some T-coil. The two rear ones are okay. They're very sound, but we'll check all the screws over. But one of these front ones has got a little bit, it just needs a little bit more support. So if you look at behind here, way, there we go. If you look at them from behind, and let's look at this one as well, you'll see, there you go, down there, this one just doesn't seem to, I think they've been glued there actually. So we need to glue that, maybe put a screw in there, to be honest with you, if we drill a hole through, and then maybe put another little board here. Although they've got to be careful, I don't want it to sit, don't want to put a bit of a strut in where, you know, there's a bulkhead on the boat. So that's what we're going to do today, and then give them a good old T-coil, and then should be looking lovely by the time we get them back. I use this is acetone, and what it will do is not only will it clean up the wood, but it'll actually dry the wood out a little bit. So it'll have the effect of getting the wood to soak up the T-coil a bit better when we put it on. So that's you can see how quickly it dries as well, so you have to work quite quickly with it actually. We'll also clean it all up really well, ready for painting. Whoop. Just going to try and get this little hole just tidied up with a bit of sandpaper. That's it. That's all we need to do. Just so when we're lifting it up we don't get any splinters. That's much better. Let's go to the other side. There we go, that's brilliant. Whew. I just had to open the door. That stuff's evil in a confined space. Yeah, if you're going to use anything like that, make sure you're either outside or in a well ventilated space, otherwise it can play havoc with you. So anyway, I'm fine. So next job is we're going to try and get this little bit sorted out, and I'm going to actually put a screw in it. So let's get it up here onto the desk. Oh, blimey. Never fails to amaze me how heavy these are. Let's just move the toolbox. Right. Let's pop it around this way. So it was glued there, but I think that'll take a screw if we get the right one in. So we can actually glue it and screw it. So first and foremost, we'll put a spot of wood glue. This stuff's really, really good stuff. I've used it for loads of things, and all I'm going to do is squish a load in there. That'll do, I think. There we go. Always keep your glue bottles nice and clean. Means you can use them straight away, not have to clean them out. And then we've got to find a little screw that will fit that. I must have something. I've got some nice strong ones there. Yeah, these will be perfect. So these are 5 by 20 mil. They're not 20. 5 by 20 mil. Apparently they look a bit bigger than 20 mil, but there we go. I'm going to put a hole in there, a little pilot hole, so it doesn't split the wood. Put it in there. There we go. See if that will work. There we go. You can see the glue squeezing out there. So we've got a glue and we've got a screw in there. This glue sets really, really quickly. Like I think 10 to 20 minutes, it's ready to go. There we go. What I might just do is put a bit of acetone on that, just around the edges, just to, I can feel that glue residue, just clean that away. And then, actually, if you look at that, let's just move everything out of the way. Yeah, you can see that's solid already. There we go. I've actually got this one down here, it's a little bit loose as well. So we're going to drill the hole here. There we go. Again, we'll just get this excess glue off. And get the residue off the wood there, just because we know we're going to T-coil it in a minute. There we go, done. This is the, it's called Deks Olje-ing, I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's really good stuff. It did a great job of the teak on the rest of the boat, so we're just going to get some on here just to give this a good old bit of protection. And there is the finished product. On the left is done, on the right is yet to be done. You can see what a huge difference that makes. Really pleased with that. Only 3 more to go. They have just switched the power off on my whole street with no warning whatsoever, just uploading videos, and that's going to be pretty crazy. And yeah, oh well, not to worry. I thought, well, with no power, we will come in here and have a little look at these floorboards. It's not going to be great because I can't switch the lights on. I've done 2 coats now, and I did notice that you may be able to see that slight white, sort of almost like salty stain to the wood. Actually, 2 of these are fine, and then 2 weren't. Let's get them out here. So one side of the boat seems to have weathered a bit more than the other. This one, you can see, is quite a nice finish, but this side, you can see, has still got this little salt finish. Now, I'm wiping my hand over, and they've had a good 24 hours to dry, and they are dry, but some of them, yeah, a little bit tacky in places. So I really think they've probably soaked up as much oil as we can probably get into them. So I'm probably going to just see if I can touch this little bit up here for fun, see if we can get that looking good. But I think really it's a bit of a perfectionist job if I go any further. They've had 2 really good coats of Deks Olje-ing, which is really good teak oil, and I think, you know, when they go back in the boat, they're going to look the business. They're going to make everything else look really bad again now. So power's back, and I put a 3rd coat on. I thought, what the heck, let's do it. It is actually drying and soaking in quite nicely, and as you can see, these boards are looking really nice now. All this sort of salty, scruffy areas are really gone. There's this tiny little bit there. If we look on this one, beautiful, because all of this was sort of white, and this one as well. So they probably did need that little extra 3rd coat. I'm really chuffed with that. Can't wait to get them on the boat, and we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what they look like.